What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So your girl is 10 months locked. Like, what? Yes, your girl is 10 months locked. We have 2 more months to go before I hit 1 year and we be out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about a few things I wish I knew before starting locks. A couple of things I should have known before I even decided to get locks, and we're gonna take a look at what my babies are looking like now. Okay. Let's take a quick look. So this is what she's looking like, and again, I'm going my sides, so don't judge my braids because don't judge my braids.
And that's on period.
So this is what the little side braid looking like. You know what I'm saying? She trying to get her life together. She ain't ready yet. But my plan is to wait until I hit the official 1 year to start, twisting my sides so that they become locks. But yeah, this is what they're looking like. My last retwist was about a month ago for my birthday, so. So as some of you know, I did combine some of my locks. Let me show you an example. So here's one that I combined that I felt was a little too small at first. And I have a little rubber band at the end because the last time I got my retwist, I did the 2-strand twists. And, you have to go in like the opposite direction of the original way that you retwist for that. And I think when she did it, it came out a little bit. So I just retwisted that. Let's talk about a couple of things that I wish I knew before starting my locks and before I even decided to start my locks. So one thing I would suggest is that you know your scalp. My scalp gets dirty really fast. When I was a loose natural, I washed my hair literally religiously every weekend. Every Saturday was wash day. I did a deep condition every Saturday. I was faithful to my wash, okay? With me having locks now, I don't do that. I'm trying to preserve my retwists, so that ain't gonna work. So my scalp does get dirty pretty fast, but not like ridiculous, like, oh, I got crazy amounts of dandruff. Nah, it's been pretty good for the most part as long as I use the grease that I have. Now, when we go into the greases, my hair hates oil. Well, not my hair. My scalp hates oil. So when I go get my retwist, my stylist, she likes to, she does her thing or whatever. She gets it together. Well, not my stylist, my loctician does her thing. She gets it together, and then at the end, she, would oil my scalp instead of using the grease that I normally use. Within a day or two, my scalp is like, no. I have all kinds of dry patches and just dry scalp everywhere right after I just got my hair washed, done, and retwisted. No. So I always have to go in maybe a day or two after I already got a retwist, and I have to use the grease that I normally would use for my scalp. Now the grease that I use is the Hair Food by Natty. As you can see, I'll be using my, the Hair Food by Natty. So that's what I use for my scalp, and my scalp loves it. She flourishes whenever I grease my scalp with that. So some people might say it's too thick. Some people might say it's perfectly fine. I'm sorry, do what works for your head. It works for mine. Me and my sis gonna have a good relationship, you know? So yeah. The next thing that I wish I knew when I started my locks, because as some of you know, I started my locks myself. So I wish I would have known not to make my parts too small. So granted, yes, I did it myself. And for the most part, I love the size that I have. They're not sister locks. I didn't want sister locks, but I do like the sizes that I have. And I'll insert a picture of what my hair looked like right when I finished. Granted, I did have product. When I first started my locks, I used a product, but some of the parts were really small. So I know your locks change as they mature, but some of them were a bit too small. So that's why I combined a couple of them. So yes, my lock count did change. If you guys have not seen my lock counting video, I will link that over here. But yes, my lock count has changed. And when I hit the 1 year mark, I'll probably do another lock count for you guys, you know, a little updated lock count. But yeah, so I wish I knew not to make some of my parts too small, because even some that I had in the front, which I showed you guys over here, I know when my hair fully matures, it's going to be way too small. Like, I don't want small locks that could possibly snap off if I'm doing a certain style. That's just not, no. So I combined a lot of those. Not a lot. I would say maybe about 4 or 5 of those. Another thing I wish I knew, I did talk about grease and hair oil. And I did try a couple of different oils that my loctician had recommended, but those still didn't work for me. I had one that she told me to get. It was in like some kind of green bottle. And that stuff made the back of my neck break out. Like, it was really bad, to the point where I had to use some freaking eczema cream to relieve some of that like rash that I had in back. Everything ain't for everybody, y'all. So I wish I knew that, because I could have avoided that and not wasted my money on a big bottle of Eucerin. But anyway, so another thing that I wish I knew was just how lit I would feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already knew there was no like such thing as no ugly stage. You always hear, oh, what about the ugly stage? What ugly stage? Like, what are you talking about? Your hair is doing what it's supposed to be doing. But I love my hair. Like, I love my hair. Like, I get up, I take my scarf off, I shake my head, and I go. I don't even do nothing. Do you see? Hair not done where? What? We come and go as we please. Period. You stay looking good. You stay looking good, baby. You stay looking good. Girl, I ain't got no complaints. I ain't got no complaints. I'm letting my babies do what they do. They are flourishing. They're doing what they want to do. They're prepared for any and everything. And we out here living our best life. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some pictures and some videos of what my hair looked like from day 1 all the way to now, month 10. And by the way, I hit 10 months on September 14th. So I know I'm posting this video kind of late, but y'all get the point. I am 10 months locked. I got 2 more months to go, and I'm hyped. We could be hyped together. But y'all just watch this, because they flourishing.
feel.